Hey, hi guys, welcome to Lakshmi Tech Creation YouTube channel. Guys, welcome back once again. I'm going to start a new series on the most powerful scripting language in the world. That is what JavaScript. Okay, today's most of the industries and most of the e-commerce websites are built with by using of JavaScript only. So I'm going to start a new series on JavaScript. First, we'll start with core and we'll end up with advanced. Okay, in the end of this series, okay, you are going to build an application by using of JavaScript by on your own. Okay, that is my guarantee to you. Okay, so don't forget to share and subscribe and comment, and also don't forget to click on the bell icon to get the latest information and updates from our channel, that is Lakshmi Tech Creation channel. Wasting of our time, let's get started into our video. Guys, see, nowadays you guys know about JavaScript as a client-side scripting language, but now we are using JavaScript as a server-side scripting language also because of its libraries and packages. Okay, so I don't want to explain more about JavaScript now. Okay, we will learn all the things in coming days in coming videos. Okay, so now we will start with core. That is what we'll start with, how we can start with these things like how we can create a simple JavaScript program, and how we can create a variables, and what are the different concepts are there in JavaScript. So to implement and execute the JavaScript code, I'm using Visual Studio Code. Okay, so you can also download the Visual Studio Code from the official website of Visual Studio Code. So go to Google and type Visual Studio Code. It will take to the link of that official website of visualstudio.microsoft.com. Go to that link and click on downloads. It will take to you that page, and you can see we are having one free version of Visual Studio Code, that is what community version. So you can download that by clicking on this link. So already I downloaded and installed the Visual Studio Code in my system, so I don't want to install the things again. So now everything is ready. Now we need to do some setup in the Visual Studio Code. So for that we need to install JavaScript ES6. So already I installed, so I don't want to install again. So you can install the things in your system. So in today's video we are going to learn about some concepts in JavaScript. Those are, first one is variable declaration in JavaScript, and the second one is the scope of the variables, and the third one is the arrays. Already I have created one directory called JavaScript. Here now I am going to uh, create one new file, that is what first program. Let's say it is first program first.js. Okay, now you can see it is created successfully, the first.js. Okay, let's start with our original content now. Okay, the first one is variable declarations. In JavaScript, we are going to declare a variable by using of three keywords. One is let, and second one is where, and third one is const. Okay, let's try to declare a variable by using of where keyword, and we are declaring a variable of a, and we are setting the value of b. Value of a as 10, and we are creating one more variable by using of let keyword, that is what let b is equal to 20, and we are declaring a variable by using of the keyword const here. C. Const C is equal to 30. Now we are declare the variables by using of where and let and const. Okay. Now I'm going to print those values by using of control statement. You can see now we are printing the values of A and B and C. Okay. So you can see here. So you can see here it is printed 10 and 20 and 30. Okay. So now we are learned about how we can define the variables and how we can set the variables by using of where and let and const keywords in the JavaScript. Now we are going to learn about the scope of the variables in JavaScript. The first one is global scope and the second one is functional or block scope. What is global scope here? The global scope is nothing but if we can create a variable as a global scope, we can access the variable value anywhere in the program. And if it is a functional or block scope, we can use that value in within the function or within the block itself only. So now I'm going to explain the global scope and functional or block scope by using of one example program. Okay, I'm going to declare a variable called name and I'm setting the value of name as Lakshmi. Okay, and I'm creating function get name. Okay, and I'm trying to print the value of name here. Okay, so name. So we are done everything. So I'm going to execute the run the code. Now you can see wow, 10 20 30. Array yaar, what's wrong with the code? We are writing the function and we are printing the name value by using of log statement, and but the value is not coming. What's the wrong with this code? Oh dear, sorry. We are forget to call that function. We are defined that function but we are not call that function, so that's why it is not displayed any name. Now you can see we it is able to print that value of name. Okay, and this is what global scope. We can use the name value inside the function also. So and now we can able to use the value of name here also. So there is no restrictions for the global scope variable. You can see that it is printing two times, one is here and second time is here. Okay, now let's define variable called uh, what we can say, let's take a value of val1 and I am setting val1 of value is 50. Okay, and so and I am trying to print that value of val inside the function by using of console statement. You can see that so it is successfully printed 50. Now I am going to print that value of val outside that function. So now we can see that we are getting some error. Reference error, value is not defined because we are defining the and we are declaring the variable inside the function. So we don't have any permissions to access that value inside the function, which is having only functional scope. So we don't have any permission to access that value outside the function. So if we comment this, you can see that If we comment this line out, so we can able to see the values. It will execute successfully only. If we uncomment this, you can see we will get some error like reference error. So value is not defined. So we will get this error here. Okay. Because already I explained all the things. Okay. This is what global scope and local scope. Okay. And now we learned about the global scope and local scope. Now we are going to learn about the differences between let, let and where and const. Okay. Now I am going to, so first I will explain the things. Okay. So if it is a where, if we are declaring the variable by using of where keyword, we can redeclare that variable by using of same name. It will allow that thing. But if you are defining the variable by using of let keyword, it will not allow to redeclare the variable with the same name. If we are declaring the variable with the const keyword, and if you are setting a value for that const keyword variable, and again if you are again trying to override that value of const keyword variable, it will not allow. Okay, that is what the difference between where and let and const. Now we are going to learn the things with some practical examples. Okay, I'm going to define a variable called let's take value 1. Value 1 is equal to 40, and you can see, and I'm printing that value by using of console.log value 1. Okay, so you can see here now. So sorry, I forgot to uncomment this line because it will throw some errors because of that global scope and local scope. Now we can see that it is printed 40 successfully. Now I'm going to redefine that variable again. Let value 1 is equal to 50. Okay, sorry, I'm declaring with a var. Sorry, let, that's why. Okay, okay, now we can see that I'm override that value 1 with 50 now, and I'm going to print the value of value 1 again. You can see what is that? Sorry, I forgot to put some dot here. That is what the problem. Now you can see we are able to successfully printed that value, and we are overridden that value of value 1 with the 50. Okay, and let's go for declaring the variable by using of let keyword. Let value 2 is equal to 30. Okay, and console.log console.log value 2. So you can see that it is printed 30 successfully. Okay, now I am going to redeclare that value again. Let value 2 is equal to 40. Now we will get some errors. See, identifier value 2 has already been declared because we are see we are declaring the value 2 here, and again we are trying to redeclare the value 2 here also. That is why it will throw some error like identifier value 2 has been already declared. so it is not allowed here. But but we can override the value to of value 2 with some other values as well, and let's try to print that value of value 2. Now it is 40. See, now it is 40. Firstly it is 30, now it is 40. We can override that value, but we cannot redeclare that variable with the same name. So that is not allowed here when we are using that let keyword for declaring the variable. Let's go to the const keyword variable declaration and why we are using const keyword. Okay, now I am going to declare a variable called const pi is equal to 3.14 3.14, and I am trying to print the value of uh, pi. Now you can see that it will print as, so it will print as 3.14. We will not get any errors here. Let's try to override that value of pi now. Okay, pi is equal to 4.10. I am trying to override that value. Now we will get some error like const assignment to a const variable is not allowed here. So that is what the const keyword, that's why we are using the const keyword. Okay, so I'm commenting out this because we should not get any errors in coming things, that's why I commented here. Okay, now you can see it will work fine. That is what the main difference between where and let and const. Now again I will tell you the difference between where and let and const. Okay, if you are declaring a variable by using a where keyword, you can redefine, you can redeclare that variable with the same name again and again. It will not create any problem and it will not throw any errors. But if you are creating the variable by using of let keyword, so here you can reassign the value. That is, you can override that value of that variable, but you cannot redefine or redeclare the name of that variable. Okay, but you can redefine or redeclare or reassignment or override whatever you want. You can do that for that value, but you cannot redeclare the variable name again once you are declaring. Okay, that is what the difference between where and let and. Now we are going to learn about arrays in JavaScript. Arrays are nothing but a special type of variable which holds the multiple data inside it. It may be of same type or it may be of different type. Okay, let's create an array by using of where, and the array name is fruits. I am going to create an array by using of where with the name as fruits and banana, and the quantity is 3, and now again comma apple, the quantity is 4. Okay, now I successfully declared that array and I have assigned some value star to that array. Now I am trying to access that values of array. Okay, now fruits dot for each fruits like fruit and console.log fruit. Okay, now we can able to see it will print all the values of array. Now you can see that banana 3 and apple and 4, everything is printed. Okay, let's get into the multi-dimensional array in the JavaScript. Okay, inside this, like this only, I am going to create one more where array, that is what fruits and its uh, like fruits and its quantity as a multi-dimensional arrays. Okay, let's get start. Fruit fruit, and I'm creating an array. Inside that array, again I'm going to uh, giving some values like let's take mango, and the quantity is 3. Okay, and I'm going to insert one more array inside that array, that is what, let's take an apple and the quantity is 5. Let's see let's see, I'm declaring that, and I have assigned some values that to that array, and now I am trying to print that values of that fruit array. Okay, fruit dot fruit dot for each fruit, console dot console.log console.log fruit. Now we can able to see this. See, mango and 3 as one array inside that main array, and one more nested array inside that main array. You can see that mango and 3 and apple 5. Now I'm going to insert some values into that arrays. Okay, by using of some functions. Okay, some methods we can say. One is push. Let's talk about push method in JavaScript. Okay, now I'm assigned two nested arrays. That is what, inside the main array I am inserted two arrays. Okay, now I am trying to insert one more array inside that already defined fruit array. Okay, let's fruit dot, okay, sorry, okay, dot fruit dot push. Okay, what I'm trying to doing is that, see, let's take now one more banana, and the quantity is 6. The quantity is 6, and we did not get any errors. Now I am trying to print the values again here. Okay, see now, we are, what we are doing here, we are inserting the values of we are inserting the array at the end of that array. Okay, we are inserting at the end of that array. You can see that if I am going to try to print this as like this, you can understand perfectly. Okay, console.log.fruit. Okay, now you can able to see mango, we are inserted that value at the beginning of that array declaration. This also we are declare inserted at the beginning, but by using of push for method we are inserted one more array inside that main array. So it is inserted the value of that array at the end of that array. Okay. Now I am going to add one more nested array. Okay, one more array. Oh, sorry. So we need to use that what unshift. Okay, unshift is a method to add the value at the starting of that array. Okay, so we are added that grapes comma to array at the starting of that main array. Let's see what will happen. So you can see that grapes comma 2 mango apple banana 6 we are added successfully at the beginning of that array by using of unshift method. By using of push we are inserting the values at the end, but by using of the unshift we are inserting the values at the beginning of that array. Let's try to remove the values of from that array by using of pop. As usual, when we use that pop, so it will remove the value from that array. Let's try to remove the value from that array by using a pop method. Let's try to print again this one. Let's try to print again this one. You can able to see that the end, we are removing the element from the end in the array. You can see that we are removing the element from the end of that array. Okay, previously banana comma 6 was there, but after using of this pop function method we are removing the data, I mean the end of the element of that array we are removing. Okay, now we are going to remove the element from the beginning of that array by using of shift method. Okay, fruit dot shift. Okay, fine. Now print it out by using of console statement. So fruit. Let's try to print it and try to execute it. Let's see what will happen. See, previously this is the main array grapes, mango, 2, apple, banana 6. Okay, by using of pop method we are removing this element from the array, and by using of unshift method we are removing the value of what the beginning, like this one grapes comma 2 we are removing this value. Okay, you can see the final array. Okay, this is what the methods that we are having in arrays in Java. Okay, sorry guys, as we discussed, I am not able to complete things as of today's schedule, but our video is more lengthy because I am taking more time to explain the things with more information, so only it is taking more time. No problem, but I will continue the things from the next video. I will start the next video from the logical operators in the JavaScript, and we will keep on start the things and we will keep going on that one. So as of now, don't forget to share and subscribe and comment in my channel. Also put your valuable comments in comment section, and if you have any queries related to Java or JavaScript you can put your comments in comment section. Definitely I will reply to your comments, and also I will make the videos on your doubts and I will clarify your doubts. Okay, thank you, but at the end don't forget to click on the bell icon to get the latest updates from my channel. Okay, please share and subscribe and comment the things. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.